How's it going, everybody? My name is Josh and welcome back to the Sonic CD playthrough. We are now in Collision Chaos, the second stage of the game, and very reminiscent of Spring Yard Zone from Sonic 1 here. We have a new character introduced to us. You could have seen her in Palm Tree Panic. However, you will probably see her for the first time here. This is Amy Rose, and she loves Sonic. She loves Sonic very much. In fact, she loves him so much that she will run around in shock trying to hug you. Not doing that. So we're gonna jump up here for a moment, and here's another brand new character, Metal Sonic, who is teasing us now that he grabbed Amy. So, with all that stuff out of the way, let's get into this level for real now. So Collision Chaos feels a lot like Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1. Because that's the stage that we got. No, we didn't want to go to the future. That's bad. This was to avoid the future. Here's the first instance of the bad future, I think, that I've shown in this playthrough. We didn't actually end up in the bad future at all in the Palm Tree Panic playthrough. So yes, the bad future, obviously, the music is a bit more aggressive. It's not the time period that we want to be in at all. We actually want to get back to the past. And we're kind of in an odd situation to do that right now. So we're kind of in an awkward situation right now, as the robot generator for this stage is actually very far back. It's actually back that way. But because we're in the bad future, it's kind of annoying. So we're going to head back to the past right here. And we're back in the present, sorry. So we're gonna grab this lovely thing and jump into here. This is probably the best place to time travel to the past. We'll just flick back and forth along here. And there we go, we finally have gotten to the past. Which is what we wanted earlier. Welcome to the past for Collision Chaos. It's a lot more, less mechanical than it is. Pretty much the evolution of the slicer there. I hate those things. So the robot generator is actually right here. There it is for Collision Chaos. So now we are pretty much done with this level. If you want to. Or you can continue to explore, that works too. I'm going to try and collect the 50 rings required for the special stage, because I still want to try and show it off. And going back to the past is not really an issue. We can grab some of these rings up here if we can't actually launch that high, which is odd, but anyway. This is actually about the halfway point of this stage. We're just gonna jump down here. And grab the last few rings that I need to get up to the amount needed. And there is still some obstacles, but like, at this point we're in a pretty good shape. There we go, there's the 50 rings I wanted. Let's take us to the end of this stage here. I did say that this stage is very reminiscent of Spring Yard Zone. In fact, it is much more collision based than... It is much more of a much more of a casino stage than Springyard Zone ever was. And that will take us into the end of Act 1, Zone 1, whatever you want to call it. We have made a good future. Now let's see if we can grab this time stone here, which I think would be pretty cool, if I can. But I've never been good at the special stages in Sonic CD. They're all really annoying. They're all some of my least favorite in the series. This one, though, starts us off with a reasonable start. Main thing is just trying to grab the bloody things. So we'll go around. There's one there. Oh. There we go. Grab some extra time. And there's the last one. Beautiful, look at that. I managed to clear it. What is this madness? As I said, I've never been good. Never been good at the special stages of Sonic CD. I think this is the most time stones I've collected in a playthrough. Yeah. So, we're moving straight into Zone 2. We've grabbed ourselves an extra life, which is always nice. It's actually quite reasonably difficult to get extra lives in this game. Because of the whole time travel thing, it's actually kind of difficult to find the spots where you gotta get stuff. Anyway, what am I trying to say here? The robot generator for this stage is actually really early. So our main goal right now is to get a past gate, and I think there's one at the very back of the stage here. If we launch ourselves this way, we'll get hit by that thing again. Okay. We've grabbed it. So now it's simply a case of making it without losing a life. That would be really great as well. This is just a really easy spot to do it here. This is probably one of the easiest robot generators to get in the game, because it's actually really close to the start of the level. Go away, makeshift slicer. It's actually really close to the start of the level. Here it is, right here. Look at that. So, there you go. Now we can run around and make sure we have the rings required to get another crack at a special stage. And we'll have a look at that. This stage is very there's also an extra item that you can grab in every stage. It's the there's also the Metal Sonic generator that you can find and destroy if you want to too. That one's not nearly as important to find. It doesn't get the good ending or anything. That's just an extra little thing to find if you want to go and find it. So, I didn't mention this in part 1, but you might have noticed it when I destroyed the robot generator in part 1, is that the generators themselves also destroy all the enemies in the stage once you destroy them. So you're left with a much easier stage at the end of the day. You still got to deal with all the usual obstacles, but like everything else is much more everything else is much more normal. So, big thing in Collision Chaos, obviously, all this stuff here. Feels a lot like Springyard Zone, doesn't it? In fact, you can pretty much say this game is Sonic 1 on steroids in some cases. The next stage in particular is going to be a much crueler take on a familiar stage in Sonic 1 that we all know and love. But, of course, it's figuring out. Getting through all the garbage that they throw at you in this stage is fun as well. I mean, look at this. Look at this crap. Look at it. It's dumb. So we can drop down to the bottom. Stop landing on the things. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're almost reaching the end now. Sorry, you didn't destroy every enemy in this stage. I thought you did. Apparently not. Okay. My fact-checking is wrong. I need to make sure I fact-check better next time. These remind me a bit of the flying things in Launch-Based Zone, which will be the next big Sonic game that we play. Although, actually, no. There's a couple of Game Gear games that I need to play first. Alright, good future in Zone 2, and another special stage shot. We'll see how well I can handle this one. But this is probably around the point where we'll start failing special stages. Although, that thing in the background looks a bit like Angel Island Zone. That's actually a really useful item to get, that one. But we'll see how I go. I mean, I've never been very good at these special stages, so... Okay, that's how many? 2 more to go. Okay. Where is one? There it is. Over there. No! One of you over here. Ow. Wow, I'm on fire with these special stages today. I didn't even practice the special stages when I practiced this game. I just went through and practiced the main game, so, you know. So that's 4 time stones. If I get all the time stones, I'll still hunt down the rest of the robot generators, just to show where they are. Because if I do get all the time stones, then that's a complete level. Okay, welcome to the good future of Collision Chaos. This is the boss stage of Collision Chaos. This is one of the more difficult boss stages in this series. This one's kind of garbage. This is kind of a garbage boss. This is a really garbage boss. This is one of the hardest bosses in the series. It's quite annoying. Welcome to the Pinball boss fight. Look at this garbage. Look at this garbage. So, the aim of this boss fight is to get up to the top and hit Eggman 3 times. That's pretty easy. Once you get up there, it's not hard to stay up there. Extra life, nice to grab that. Extra lives are probably going to be the place where you get the most. And yes, there's spikes at the bottom of the stage. It feels a little bit like... It's just getting up here. Once you get up here, it's fine. You just need to get up there. That's the annoying part. It's one of the more annoying battles in the series. And we're back down the bottom again, so we make our way up. Once you get in the spot, it's not hard. We're almost there. Ah, I missed it. Crap, okay. If you can actually land on them, you can actually kind of control yourself a bit better. There we go. Once you get up here, the boss is easy. As I said, once you get up to that point, you just hit him 3 times, the boss is over. It's getting to that point that is the hard part. Because if you don't know how to work the pinball and the flippers around, then it's going to be tough. Okay, so with that being said, we have come up to the 3rd zone of the game, and you can kind of tell what zone from Sonic 1 this level is kind of mimicking here. It is, of course, the one that we all know and love. We'll be tackling Tidal Tempest in the next episode. It's a fun one. It's probably my least favorite level in the game. So, we'll see you then for what will undoubtedly be Labyrinth Zone on steroids. My name has been Josh, and I will see you all next time in Part 3. Until then,